sit back and relax because I'm about to tell you about the braider from hell, okay? So here I am using Cantu conditioning, like leave-in conditioner to detangle my hair. I have 4C hair as you can see, and I do the LCO method where I put liquid and then conditioner and then oil. You don't get to see me put the oil on it in this video, but because I have 4C here, that's what I prefer to do. My car broke down today, so I'm already in an irritated mood, so I thought it'd be a perfect time to tell you guys about a time when I was really irritated by a hairdresser, supposed hairdresser only in name. But yeah, you see how I got these 4C curls popping. Look at that popping. My curls is on and popping. I'm not about to put no more music in my videos because I don't want to get copyrighted. So you see that I comb from the bottom down and go up to the roots. Yep, put lots and lots of conditioner on it because I was about to wash it. And here we go. You see those beautiful curls? They're popping, honey. Popping. All right, so let's get into the story. So I wanted some boho knotless box braids, right? It was kind of a last minute decision. I really usually always research hairstyles before I get them done, like know what type of hair to use, everything. But this time I didn't. I just knew that school was coming up and I was tired of wearing my hair in a ponytail and I wanted to look cute. So I contacted the lady who had done braids for me previously, and I was trying to get, information about like what braiding hair to use. She was texting me infrequently, and because they only have one in the right style and color. So I tell her this, and I agree to go get another pack of hair at a store the next day and drop it off at her house so that she can go through the hair and, separate it and get it ready for the next day, right? So I show up to her house at 8 a.m. that morning or 9 a.m. So like 8:30, right? None of the hair is opened. None of the hair is sectioned. None of the hair, nothing, right? So she does that while I'm there, right? So she's like, oh, you dropped it off too late. Okay. I dropped it off at 8. She did nothing. Okay. So the next day comes, I'm at her house, I'm, getting my hair done. As you can see, I'm in distress, right? Because it had been, I got there at 8. I left there at 3. I ended up with 3 braids in my hair. As you can see, that's the 3 braids in my hair, in the mirror or whatever. So she had done my hair previously, right? So she kind of, understood the texture of my hair, how to hide. I have a little bit of a bald spot in the front or a thin spot. So how to hide my thin spot. So, I trusted her. We knew each other from a we knew each other from somewhere where we had mutual people in common. So I felt like she was somebody I could trust, right? So I'm there and, she's increasingly becoming frustrated with the hair. She's like, this hair is too short. We can't do anything with it. We need to get different hair. So we go back to the store. We go to a second location now. And I'm thinking to myself, well, why didn't we just, get this done while, why couldn't we have went
because
together
she's
another day?
also
But whatever, right?
unemployed. She's a stay-at-home wife.
So we go to the store and we're getting the hair or whatever, and she wants me to get like a 20-inch or something, but the 20-inch is like way too much when I'm like, no, I can't do this. So I think I end up getting like the 16-inch or the 18-inch, something like that. So we get back to the house and she's like, I didn't know you got this length hair. This is not the right length of hair. I don't know what I'm going to do with this hair, blah, blah. I'm like, we're in the store together. How do you not know what I got? We're at the cash register together. But she was like playing with keychains and trying to buy a keychain or something. So, maybe she just wasn't paying me any attention, right? So she's like, oh, you got the wrong hair. I don't know what we're going to do, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not even gonna include all the stuff that happened while we were at the store. Like, she wanted to stop at a store to go buy food. I went in the store to buy pads while she bought food. And I came in the store, so she got mad. And then I went to another store because I'm like, okay, the store didn't have what I needed. And then I went to grab it, and she was supposed to just stay in the car. She leaves the car and goes in the store too, and it's taking a long time to find her stuff and a long time to even purchase, what she's getting. She's in line for long, and then after all that, she gets mad at me and kind of like catches the attitude with me in the car. But I try to brush it off, let it go, right? We get to the house. I have to wait for her to be finished eating, and then finally start my hair, section the hair. She's watching Game of Thrones the whole time, or House of Dragon. Very gruesome show. So which I was like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. But after a while, I was like, mm. So she's catching attitude the whole time. Like the whole time she's doing my hair, she's catching attitude. But I just trying to ignore her, right? So I asked to go to the bathroom because I'm holding it at this point. I'm like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom. When I come back out of the bathroom, she is standing outside of the bathroom door with her hand on her hip, and she immediately starts going off of me. She's like, I know you want to see your hair. I know you want to see your hair, but you don't need to be in the bathroom that long. You're in the bathroom playing around while I'm trying to do your hair. I'm doing the best I can. You came here with short hair. And I'm doing the best I can. I'm like, ma'am, I told you it's my cycle. I went to go get pads, and I told you that I have a hard time using the bathroom in public. You know that because I've come to you multiple times before, and you're like, you know that. So I take a little extra time in the bathroom. And she's like, oh yeah, oh I forgot. I had forgot that you said that. Well, I'm sorry. So she's like, she wants to continue with my hair. So I let her continue with my hair, but as the time goes on, I'm really starting to feel uncomfortable at her house. Like, I'm getting very, very frustrated. So I tell her, stop. I'm like, stop, just stop, right? Because I've been sitting there for 2.5 hours, and 3.5 hours, and I only have 3 braids in my head. So I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore. So I get up and I'm like, look, I really don't like how you spoke to me. I find it to be disrespectful. I don't want you to do my hair anymore. I think I'm gonna leave. She's like, oh no, 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 I'm sorry. I'll keep doing your hair. I'll keep doing your hair. I'm like, no, I don't want you to do my hair anymore because you're being very rude and I don't like how you're talking to me. I'm not a child. I'm not your child. Okay, so now it's the next day, and as you can see, I only have 3 braids in my head. Yes, 3 braids in my head. So my stylist was being her behavior was unacceptable. So I ended up leaving, and the way she was talking to me was unacceptable. So I ended up leaving, walked out, and I have 3 braids in my head, and I'm about to go to the braiding shop to get my hair done because I'm not walking around with 3 braids in my head. Yeah, one monkey don't stop the show like that. I'm debating on if I should really tell y'all like exactly what happened, but yeah, she was talking to me crazy and blaming me for a bunch of stuff. So I was like, yeah, no, absolutely not. I was very like I feel like disappointed in her behavior, and I definitely felt disrespected by the things that she said. Like, girl, I'm not no child. Like, girl, it was too much. I was like, bro, I don't even play like that. So yeah. But I didn't know who else to have do my hair. So she was like, oh, you can come back tomorrow. We can have a fresh start, blah, blah, blah. My sister was like, yeah, do it. My mom was like, no. I was like, I really don't want to. But I decided to do it anyway because I was like, oh, well, I don't know who else is going to do it. Tell me why. She was like, oh, well, since you didn't text me back in a reasonable time, I just decided to go to the bed. And I was like, all right, bet. Went right on Instagram, got a hair braiding us recommendation, and been good ever since. Peace. Like, how are you the one that suggested that we start over the next day just to... She suggested we start over the clean slate the next day, and she would spend the night separating the hair until I came back the next day. This was honestly such a mistake from the beginning. Like, I should have just never even done it. Like, my bad for real. You really get what the hell you pay for. Remember that. You're like, oh, I said I would let you know by tonight. Okay, I fell asleep. And so I didn't let you know until 10 o'clock because I had to think about it. Like, I don't want to be in your house. You already take forever to braid. You take hours and hours to braid. I don't want to be sitting in there for hours uncomfortable with you. So yeah, I had to think about it. But I was like, whatever. I'll pay whatever price, baby, just to not have you in my head. Because I like convenience, and I like to not be sitting in somebody's house, and I like to be comfortable with my stylist, and I also like something that moves fast. And she was moving very, very, very slow. Because like I said, 3 braids took like an hour to do 3 braids. So Update, she did reach out to me and she apologized profusely. She tried to, when I did see her in person, she tried to corner me, and she tried to, ask me for forgiveness a lot. She was like, unforgiveness is bad for your heart, and if you live in unforgiveness, it's not good, and Christian fear-mongering type business. Yeah, so all in all, I just left it be. I never told anybody this story until I told y'all.